Looks like a beautiful day to talk about the magnetic fields. Specifically Stephin Merritt, who I would consider as one of the best singer-songwriters, ranked up there honestly with Bob Dylan, Neil Young, or Tom Waits. The main contention being that the Magnetic Fields is a band name, why not just go by Stephin Merritt if it's a solo effort? And I'll tell you why, and it's actually pretty practical. When the Magnetic Fields began, it was just Stephin Merritt with Susan Anway. Stephin Merritt wrote and recorded all the songs. Susan is just who we got to sing them. This is because, as fans would know, Stephin's voice is very low and bassy, as opposed to Susan, who is very bright and bubbly, and it's really fitting for all the optimistic, dinky atmosphere of the first two albums. Now fast forward to what I think is the best album, The Charm of the Highway Strip, and it's still Merritt just doing everything, plus a cellist he got for maybe one or two songs. But of course the band's breakout success was 69 Love Songs, which included plenty of other voices, musicians, instruments, a lot more acoustic sounds compared to the electronic isolation of his previous albums. But still, just the way Merritt packages simple pop structures with witty lyrics ranging from either really humorous or soul-crushingly emotional, with arrangements that can be minimal, chamber-esque, and baroque, and melodies. Let me talk to you about the melodies. Stephin Merritt is possibly the most talented melodicist I've ever found in the history of rock music, up there with the Beatles or the Beach Boys. But more than anything, I think I just relate to him so much. Merritt has a very earned reputation of being depressed. I think it was Isaac Brock who said in an interview that he may well be the most depressed person in the history of pop music. Which, hey, I don't know about that, but like, listening along to a song like I Don't Believe in the Sun makes that pretty easy to believe. But this is among a rich catalog of other songs that really exploit the happiness of certain moments. I've always thought pop music is kind of like a balloon, in that they're little memories of happiness that are there in a flash but are just gone within a minute. And you know, just to speak generally about the quality of artistic songwriting, unless it's narrative based, I think the art could be defined as exploiting as much emotion as you possibly can from a photographic moment or memory of an emotion like joy or depression. He's also a very conceptual songwriter, so there's entire albums revolving around certain concepts that are good thematic coherence, you know, at least for the nerds who listen to full albums. And sure, maybe the concepts for those get a little bland, like 69 Love Songs, where the concept is love. But that's when The Charm of the Highway Strip comes in, and that being my favorite concept of them all. He really explores the themes of country music on this album specifically, being a drifter, being someone who's a loner. It literally opens with the song of a lonely person who learns to cope with his loneliness by being in love with the road itself, and the grief that comes with letting go with all the people and memories you make with each destination that life takes you to. And granted, I've shown this album to people who've said it just sounds hokey, but it never sounds that way to me. It sounds like it's a very meditative and real look at the nature of being in a cycle of always moving, always growing, and always going where your life's road is taking you to. Kind of like moving away from your past and your attachments isn't as much of a curse as it is just destiny. And there's plenty of songs to talk about. There's plenty more I have to say about this guy's art, but just to give a quick shout out to who I find to be the apex of popular music, I'd recommend Stephin Merritt, who has masterpieces written under the Magnetic Fields, the Sixths, Future Bible Heroes, and the Gothic Archies. I love him so much. He's really just so good. I don't even know what else to say other than, if you don't like it, you're lucky I don't spit on you. But that's it. I guess I'm gonna go inside because it's getting dark, because it's the winter and I forgot everything darkens at 5. So yeah, just go check them out if you haven't, and that's all. See ya.